Welcome to my channel. My name is Alexis Bravo, and today we're going to be talking about going all in. So what do I mean when I say that, right? So we've already talked about the meaning of life. We've talked about free will. Now, how do we play this game? How do we play life? Say we want to play. And I don't mean this in like the gambling sense of like, oh, like there are sure losers and there are sure winners, but let's be honest, there are sure losers and there are sure winners in life, right? So if no one's explained to you the rules before, let me start. The game of life is to be perfect. A lot of people don't know that, right? Some people think that it's just to amass wealth, and that's definitely a component, but wealth happens, as you know, in multiple different areas. It's not just physical money, it's also, ideas, culture, it's faith. There's a lot of different ways that you can interpret wealth, and all of those ways count. All of those ways are important and they're valuable, but that's just an emanation of like your life, of your individual life. It's not necessarily the object. The object of life is to go ahead and become perfect, to become perfectly aligned with that objective truth, the objective transcendental reality that exists ubiquitously throughout all of creation, right? That's the game. The rules, right? So the rules, we reap what we sow, right? We're allowed to amass as much wealth as we want, as long as we're the ones that are cultivating it, right? We're not allowed to take it from others. We must be the ones to build it for ourselves. So it's the object that kind of gets us authority, or not even authority, but some kind of like license to own the things that we do, even though none of the things that we own are actually our own. They all belong to the supreme power in the universe that controls all things. But we do have some kind of claim to certain things based on the work that we've done to substantiate them, right? And that's this idea that nothing is free, right? Everything has to be worked for. To a certain degree, you paid off either in karmic debt or in actual work, whatever it is that you are to obtain in this life or in any other that follows. So within that is kind of like this idea that you should aim really high, and it's better to aim high and fail than to aim low and succeed. We want to pick meaningful goals in life, and that's within the context of attaining perfection. We want to amass wealth, but we also want to work in something that makes us better people, dedicate our life's work towards this higher power, by doing something that we're good at doing, that makes us money, that makes us happy, that helps other people, and that ultimately is fitting within a greater picture, within a bigger picture of what's possible in this universe and in any other. You don't get back the time you've wasted. I mean, sometimes you do, but if you really think about it, you really don't. I guess what I'm trying to communicate is that idleness rots the mind. Don't be idle. Don't just sit on your ass all day and do nothing. Work for something bigger than yourself, and offer that work to a greater power than what you are, or than what you know or understand. A power that's there to take that work and get the very most value out of it, not just for yourselves, but for all living entities in this universe, right? So anything is possible. All pursuits lead to larger pursuits. All ideas lead to larger ideas. So dream big and make it happen. Failure only really occurs when you stop trying. Don't settle for a mediocre life. Reach for the stars and beyond. Persistence will make it all worthwhile. Inevitably, in the end, should we persist to the end, everything kind of balances itself out, and we're given everything that we've earned in our existence, in our experience, and through our expression. So the bet, like what are we really betting on here? Well, it's kind of like an all or nothing idea. We're either giving it our all, or we are giving, less than that, which is basically nothing, right? We're either doing our best, or we're not doing our best. the place that we go to after our death, which is sort of like the natural transition between this life and wherever else we could incarnate in the future, depends on what we believe in. And what we believe in depends on what we've worked towards, on what we have cultivated and fostered in our own lives. So the idea of the great beyond is that life is this meditation on being amongst an ocean of nothingness. We spend our whole lives dedicated to our experience, living every moment as if it was truly happening, only to find out at the end that it wasn't real. We are taken thereafter to whatever place best sums up our belief about existence, be it another world, another universe, or wherever. We go home, and home depends on, like I said, whatever we've attained to believing during our life. And while none of this may be real, there is a transcendental, objective universe that we are all a part of, and that is real. And so, if anything, the bet is going ahead and taking our lives, putting it on the line, and seeing if we can go ahead and get to the objective, real, transcendental universe. That is the bet. In short, if we fail to do it, then we are born again into the cycle of basically unreality or disreality. The substance of the Maya, right? The material universe. Should we make it at the end to the transcendental, then we never have to come back here. So at the moment of death, just to explain a little bit more about the science behind it, a surge of DMT, which is a powerful hallucinogenic chemical, shoots through our system, crystallizing our memories according to the final arrangement of our DNA. This forms the cocoon from which we're going to emerge from thereafter, once our soul is ready to be born into the next form. Either way, we'll leave with an impression of whatever we did or didn't do in our lives. Our life in the hereafter is determined according to our life in this one, and only the choices we could have made. We only earn what we've worked for. We only reap what we sow. If we settle, having been able to do more, we will not be content with what we've earned in the next life. Which is, once again, why it's better to aim high and fail than to aim low and succeed. This dream of ours, this collective dream of ours, is made up of entirely impossible things, and it has its weight in gold. It's up to us to mine it for possibilities, and it is an ocean of possibilities. Do what matters to you. Those who don't matter don't mind, and those who mind don't matter. If you have any other ideas regarding this game, the game of life, about going all in life and what that really means to you, please go ahead and write them down in the comments. Go ahead and see if we can get a conversation or a discussion started. If you like the video, like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.